End of the 12th. Sri Lanka 45 for 1.
You talked about the part-timers. Now, where England went wrong, this is Sri Lanka's bowling figures from the first ODI. Look at Sri Lanka's part-timers. Dhananjaya De Silva, Charit Asalanka. They got through a good 15, 16 overs at about 2.5 runs. The moment that happens, your innings goes nowhere. You cannot allow the part-timer to get away in conditions like this. That's when you can respect the better spinner and not take risks.
And that's always the challenge for England's side coming to this part of the world. The opposition always bowl spin better, but they also play spin better. So I think that was England's challenge. It's finding the right tempo. You look at the spin bowlers that
1 for 22 to Dhananjaya, Asalanka 1 for 34. So they got 2 wickets for 54 in 15 overs. You can't allow that to happen, and that is the same mantra that applies in any innings. That fourth or fifth bowler, you have to put him under pressure. If not, the opposition just goes through their motions and things tend to stick to plan.
And I think that's largely down to what Harry said at the toss, that England need to rotate the strike better. England need to punish the bad ball when it's on offer, but you can only punish the bad ball when it's on offer if you put the bowler and the field side under pressure. And I think that's the challenge for this England side, because they're fierce as a player, which I think that England came unstuck on Thursday.
Or that calculated risk. Pump him somewhere and he makes those mistakes, can't get through as many overs.
And it's one of them ones where you want to say, Russell, you take that calculated risk, but when a side has only won 4 games in 16 and really struggling for confidence, it does play on the mind. 2 of England's batters came down the wicket, got one that turn and got stopped.
13 bowled, 49 for 1. Yeah, there's a dance academy in Sri Lanka, Hami. We'll take you down there one day, known as the Roshan Abe Singha Dance Academy.
As long as I don't have to dance.
Oh, beautifully bowled. Angle, turn, brilliant from Bethel.
Yeah, it was an absolute beauty. The pace of this is what it does. Draw, the drift in. Drew Mendes in, that was a beauty, an absolute beauty from Jacob Bethel.
Turned from in line with the stumps. Now that doesn't happen very often. Generally the little bit of rough outside the line of the stumps. He's missed out. Now when the ball's turning like that, you cannot allow these to go.
Unfortunately, that's just what the text that Mendes is in a little bit of trouble. But that's England's part-time spin bowlers in a nutshell. They can bowl an absolute beauty. And then a drag down or a wide ball.
At least a couple here. Duckett, he's done a lot of work out there. Oh dear. 50 on the board. Just didn't finish the job off, Duckett.
Did the hard part, got to the ball, tried to stop it, slide past it, but unfortunately he's lost his bearings a little bit. Good effort from Ben Duckett, but again, Jacob Bethel First ball, an absolute beauty. Second one, a wide one. Third one, a lot of width. You can't give players width. Not the caliber of Kusal Mendes, the way he plays spin.
So that's the part-timer. He'll bowl you a pitch amongst a lot of...
Rubbish.
Yeah. I was looking for the right word. More runs. There you go. Sri Lanka moving along nicely. That run rate now close upon 4. They'll be happy. Or above 4 for the first time this innings.
And again, Bethel just straight in line. Kusal Mendes, I thought, swept brilliantly. The only one that swept brilliantly, I thought, him and Ben Duckett on Thursday night. Bottom edge on it. But again, a discipline of the bowler, especially after the first delivery. I think you'd build your confidence. Just landed there again, and unfortunately, he hasn't been able to do that.
First 7 overs, Sri Lanka scored 18. In the next 7, they've scored 39. So gradually building an innings. 57 for 1 after 14. Right, Sri Lanka, a very watchful start. 57 for 1. Just over 4 runs and over. And England using their spinners very judiciously. That's a wide though. You've seen Jack's bowl, Rashid, you've seen Bethel, Dawson bowl, so 4 of them already. So England seem to understand the complexion of the surface very, very early in the piece. A little chip over the top. Now this might be taken in the deep. I think it is. Yes. Rashid strikes. It's Will Jacks who catches Nissanka, and that is wicket number 2.
Yeah, Nissanka will be very unhappy with himself here. He saw the hand come off the bat, which always implies just a little loss of control. So he wasn't able to get the distance. And it was a good piece of judgment from Will Jacks in the deep. He had, 10, 15 yards to make to his left just to get underneath it. But the position is nigh on perfect there, very safe hands. So another gift for England. And the spin is obviously going to be key today for both teams. Nissanka's gone for 26, it's 58 for 2.
Dhananjay De Silva is the new batter, the red ball captain of Sri Lanka. At number 4, that average still in the mid-20s. He'll want that improved. Hasn't got 100 as yet. 92 games, so those are areas of concern for Dhananjay De Silva, as he now seemed to be more or less becoming a permanent feature at number 4 for Sri Lanka. He's been greeted with a slip and a short extra cover and a short mid-wicket with the leg spinner bowling. It's off the mark. Slightly back of a length that time.
You have another look at the wicket. It's tossed up there. It's 75 Ks. Now you just see the handle, the bat come off, the glove come off the handle there, the hand come off the handle. This is a very good position to take a catch. Beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful.
See,
the DRS, they're thinking about it. I'm not so sure they'll refer it. But the point I want to make here is that Adil Rashid is now in the mid-70s to the high 70s, and even in the last game, on a surface that, according to Russell Arnold, wasn't as dry as this, he looked to bowl slower, and he did get a lot of purchase off the track. That's wrong and swung away on the leg side. We did show a graphic in that last game that when you bowled at lower or lesser than 8 Ks, that you'd get a lot of turn and less when he's over.
Yeah, that was ideal because that was the right full length to draw the shot, and with the turn, of course, beating the bat, looks great. It's a little bit too full this time. The thing about Adil Rashid is he has the skill to, by and large, hit the right lengths. His control is noticeably better than, for instance, Rian Ahmed. And the same with the part-time spinners, the orthodox spinners in this England team. $60 for 2.
Now, Kamil Mishara didn't make much, out for 5. Nissanka will be disappointed with that 26 after a start. Kusal Mendis once more building on that good effort in that first game. Just to try and recap, this is Patrick Nissanka. David Gow was talking about that hand coming off the bat handle, which indicates that he was not in control, and sure he was not. Eventually found that man a deep extra cover. Rashid teasing him with flight and length. It's always refreshing, isn't it, to see an orthodox, whether you're an off spinner or a leg spinner, willing to flight it, willing to beat the batter in the flight and bowl the old-fashioned way. Dawson, very different. Talk about orthodox spinners, but left arm, but he too gets it nicely over, nice loop.
Yeah, the difference you'd expect with Liam Dawson is he'll be instinctively slightly flatter, less willing to give it air, but he'll try it now and again. He has more consistency of line and length than the likes of Bethel and Jacks. I mean, Jacks is, how can I put this, erratic. Doesn't have that control. I mean, you see the action's not a great action, I don't think. You don't have that smoothness. Now, you watch Dawson, for instance, there's a rhythm to the action here. Slow steps, relatively quick arm. Watch Adil Rashid, and the whole thing is almost in slow motion, and that's rhythm. And he still gets turn on the ball, still gets revs on the ball. The Dawson stick is to keep that line very, very tight, keep the length very tight.
See, when you look at English spin, this is a couple of runs here, nicely worked into the gap. That might get 4. Good work, just manages to drag it in. So, I think it's a boundary. Good effort. Didn't look like going all the way, but the timing and the outfield was so quick. Let's see what the umpire says. I think we will have to take a look, isn't it?
Well, Root gets there first and does get a hand on it inside the boundary. But then the flick back pushes it past Overton, who's, I mean, everyone's diving for their lives out there. There's 25, you know, the Olympic pool was needed there.
We're nowhere close to a pool, I'll tell you. Yeah, but I mean, just talking about spin bowling and English spin bowling. I mean, traditionally you'd expect an English spinner to bowl it a little bit quicker. I mean, maybe the surfaces in England slightly green and so different to the subcontinental surface. So you just expect Dawson to do what he's doing. But my question, which we can continue talking maybe during the next over, is to find Rashid doing what he's doing. Because it's very different to an England spinner or an English spinner. We'll expand on that in the next over, last ball of the over. Dot to end it, 66 for 2.